Hi everyone, hope everyone is okay. Bit of a different video this one, just a bit of a short video of me going out for a walk with my family and my dog, and just a bit of an update to see how everyone's doing, and to talk about kind of winter and things that have been going on, in particular with me personally. So I'll get into it really. So quite recently I've been going through some emotional changes, and I've noticed a lot of different things going on in my mind, and I've been noticing things that I probably haven't noticed before. In particular, kind of been feeling more for kind of what's going on in the country, and looking around me a bit more about what's going on with a lot of hate, a lot of political stuff going on. And it's really made me conscious of the different things that are going on in this country. And one of the things it's really brought to my attention is homelessness, and what is going on with the homelessness in this country. Now, as you probably can see from my previous videos, I go out camping, I go wild camping, and I do that as a pastime. So that's something for me to get away for my mental health, and so it's something I really enjoy. But one of the things I've become conscious about whilst doing that is I'm doing that for fun. And the reality is, for thousands of people in this country, is they don't have a choice to do it. They are literally living on the streets and living in woodlands and areas because they have no choice. They don't have a home they can come back to, somewhere warm, somewhere they can call a base. They don't have any of that. And it just really brought to light for me how difficult it must be for people who are homeless. This was partly brought to light for me because my son's nursery, there was a homeless guy who my wife and I spotted, and basically he stays outside this nursery or close to it, and he just looked so cold. He looked cold, he looked wet, he looked miserable beyond words. I mean, I can't describe how he must have felt. And it really made me think about the fact that obviously I've got a load of camping gear. Some of it, I don't use anymore. And I thought, well, hang on a second, why don't I give him some camping gear? Why don't I, get him in a position where he can, fair enough, it's not gonna be a home, it's not gonna help him too much, but it might help him enough just to keep warm and to keep dry. And that might be enough for now, just to keep him going. And so that's what I did. So I grabbed some of my older equipment and stuff I don't use now, and I put it together in a bag, a decent bag for him to be able to carry, because he didn't even have that. He just literally had a carrier bag. So I gave him a big rucksack with a bivy bag, a mat to insulate him from the ground, an actual mattress as well, so that will give him a bit of comfort, a new sleeping bag, and a small tent. Now look, I'm not going to pretend this is going to be a huge amount of help in his life, but that little bit of help that I have given him can keep him alive potentially this winter. And that for me is what was needed at that time for this guy. I've also made some homeless charities aware of the situation for him, because he hasn't got a phone. His sleeping bag that he was in was soaking wet, so obviously giving him a nice new dry sleeping bag, so he's able to at least keep warm and keep dry. And I just wanted to help him. I couldn't help myself. And I feel like we are very much a society now where we will walk past people rather than say hello and speak to them and ask them if they need anything. And I appreciate people don't have money to give. I get it. We're strapped. We are all strapped. We're all struggling financially. But but I suspect we've probably all got sleeping bags or old tents or roll mats or something along those lines that we're not going to be using anymore, or we have no intention of using in the future. And I think to myself, if you've got something like that, you know, find someone that's homeless, you know, give it to them. Because that could potentially keep them warm this winter. If you've got spare clothing, which, you know, is going to be quite warm for them, you know, that's you've thrown out or whatever, you know, just give it to them rather than giving to a charity shop or something like that. Because you know, charity shops, yes, they're there to make money for charity. I get that, but I would rather give directly to a person than give to a charity who's paying a CEO 100 grand. You know, that in my mind is a bit backwards. And so, yeah, no, you know, it's really brought it home for me that there is people out there who are really, really struggling. And we all like to think we're struggling, but, you know, if we've got roofs over our heads, food's in our belly, and electricity, gas, running water, you know, we're not struggling, not by comparison. So I just wanted to, kind of bring that to light and say, you know, if you do have anything spare, anything at all that you're not using, anything that you think, God, this could make a difference to somebody, find them, speak to them, give it to them. You know, you don't have to give money. Sometimes giving them, a roll mat to keep them insulated from the ground, or a new sleeping bag, doesn't have to be brand new obviously, but a sleeping bag you're not going to use anymore, giving them that could potentially keep them warm and dry this winter. And that can make a massive difference to someone who is not camping for fun, but out there because they have no choice. So yeah, I don't want to preach to anybody. I wasn't going to record the interaction I had with him. You know, it wasn't that type of interaction. It was about helping somebody. I'm not one of those people that will go up to somebody and hand them a sandwich and record it. You know, that's not what they need. You know, as a general rule, they don't need that. They want help. You know, fortunately, this guy I think now has got some help, which I'm pleased about. I've certainly not seen him in that same spot for a little while now, so I feel like he has hopefully moved on either to an area, because I've given him a tent where he can be safe and hopefully be a bit warmer, or if he's been picked up by the charities that I made them aware about him. Hopefully they can help him and have helped him. I hope he's warm. Sorry, forgive me, I'm still getting over this flu. So yeah, don't want to preach to anybody. I'm just saying, if you've got spare stuff, you know, it doesn't have to be spare money, spare stuff, you know, give it to those who really need it. Don't just throw it away, because we are very much in a throwaway society. And, you know, don't throw it away. Don't take it to a tip. You know, wash it, dry it, put it in a bag, find someone who can really use it, because ultimately you could end up saving someone's life. You might not even know that you've done it, but you could potentially save someone's life by simply going out there and giving them a sleeping bag or giving them a nice warm jacket. You know, it's stuff like that you don't think about. We just throw it away. Yeah, just do something different with it, you know. Or if you can't find someone to give it to, then yeah, absolutely give it to a charity, a homeless charity or something along those lines. Someone who can distribute it for you. I personally don't give money to charities like that, because, like I say, I see CEOs and, you know, managers being paid huge amounts of money. I don't feel that's right for a charity, but I know that they do obviously help as well. But yeah, just be conscious. Thank you very much for listening, and keep an eye out for people, especially right now as it's getting colder. I apologise, I do sound awful. I have had flu over the last couple of weeks, so it's been pretty horrendous. But yeah, thanks very much for your time, and enjoy the rest of your day.